type in on orders over $500. Fine. Now click on Save Changes. The third one is 24-hour daily phone support. So again, hover here, click on this gear icon. Now change the title, 24-hour daily, and change the icon from here. Select any icon that you wish. Here it is, the phone icon. Fine. And here we have to change the text to phone support. Now click on Save Changes. Now the last one is left, which is weekly coupons sent via email. So again, hover this, click on the gear icon to make the changes. Weekly coupons, and we have to change the icon. We have used the envelope icon over here, so here is the envelope icon, and we can change the text from here, sent via email. You can also drag this at different places so that you can see the changes over here. Now click on Save Changes. So basically we are done with this. Okay, but as you can see, there are a lot of space over here, so we can decrease that space. Just hover here and you'll see this option. So just drag this up, so space will be decreased. Similarly from down, you can do the same changes. Fine, this looks better. And as you can see, there is a very thin border below this section, the info box section. So let's put that. So for that, hover here and click on this gear icon. Now click on this CSS, and in the main element type in this thing, border dash bottom colon space solid 1 pixel, then this code CECECE. Okay, fine, and click on Save Changes. You cannot see that line over here because the footer is also black, so we cannot see that. But when we'll go further, we can see that. When we'll create all these things, then we can clearly see this. Fine, so we have successfully created this one. Now let's install the WooCommerce plugin. So for that, hover here and open this link in a new tab. Now here from the left sidebar, you can see something called plugins. So hover that and select add new. Now in the search plugin, type in WooCommerce. And here it is with 1+ million active installs, which is amazing. Click on install now. Now click on activate. So basically we have installed and activated the WooCommerce plugin. So yeah, at present you should see this screen. If you're following me from previous lectures, then this is where we are right now. Now what we have to do is just click on let's go, and WooCommerce will automatically create and set up few pages like your shop page, cart page, checkout and my account page, which is really awesome because it saves a lot of time, and creating a page, then setting up that page, everything. So it saves a lot of time. That is really awesome feature for WooCommerce. So you just have to click on continue. Okay, now here you have to select your based location, where your store is based, where your store is physically at present. So my store is physically in Mumbai, Maharashtra. So you have to type this state name. Basically, it will tell you to type this state name. So it is India, Maharashtra. Now we have to select the currency which your store uses. So just for the sake of simplicity, I'm going with the US dollar. Okay, currency position left, fine. Thousand separator is a comma, decimal separator is a dot, number of decimals should be 2. Will you be charging sales tax? Yes, please do it, yes. I will enter exclusive of tax. We'll see taxation in different lecture, maybe the next lecture, because it is very important topic. And that's why I'll be taking a whole together an exclusive lecture only for taxation. But for now, you can tick mark this one that yes, I'll be charging sales tax and I'll enter prices exclusive of tax. After you do so, click on next or continue. Now we have to select the weight unit and dimension unit. This basically depends on your product. For example, in this, if you see the demo product, we are dealing with t-shirts and shoes, so on. So obviously we'll go for grams because that is more suitable. We won't go for kilograms because if someone orders one shirt, then we won't say it is 1 kilogram, 2 kilograms. So basically, for the sake of simplicity, we are selecting gram, and dimension unit should be centimeter. You can select anything. You have millimeter, yards, inches, anything, but I am selecting centimeter because my product suits that, so that's why. So once you select this, again click on continue. Now here is the payment option. For payment also, we have dedicated an exclusive lecture for payments, how to set up PayPal and so on. So just click on continue for now. Okay, it says fine, everything is ready, your store is ready. Now create your first product, but we won't do that because now we have to do some more settings, in-depth settings for WooCommerce. So what you have to do is, go in your address bar and delete everything till here. Now it should be your website name /wp-admin. So basically we are going back on our dashboard so that we can do further settings of WooCommerce. So this is our dashboard. And now here you'll see one new tab which is WooCommerce. Now hover over this and select settings. In this lecture, we'll be doing the general setting, product setting, accounts and email setting. Rest, tax, shipping and checkout we are doing in next lecture. So here we have already set, if you remember, last step was we were setting this India, Maharashtra, and which country you are selling, the selling location, to which all countries you are selling. So basically I'm selling only to specific countries. I'm not selling in all the countries. So I'll select sell to specific countries, and from here I'll choose India because I'm selling only in India. Okay. You can select multiple countries if you're selling or if you're planning to sell in multiple countries, but I'm planning to sell only in India, so I have selected India over here. Shipping location, ship to all the countries you sell to, that is the good one. Ship to all countries, no, we don't do that because we are not selling in all the countries. So suppose someone from America comes to my website, visit my websites and tries to purchase that product, then if he enters the address, American address, then it will be said, sorry, we don't sell in your country. So this is very helpful. So I should select ship to all countries you sell to. Let it be geolocate, that is fine. Enable taxes, yeah, we'll be seeing taxes in some further lectures. Here again you can change the currency, position, decimals and so on if you wish to do so. Or else if you're satisfied with all the settings over here, then click on save changes. So basically you are done with general WooCommerce settings. Now let's see the various product settings that comes in WooCommerce. So click on this products tab. Again here you can change that gram, centimeter and so on. Then here you have some review options. Enable product reviews. Yeah, we want to do that so that customers can review the product, they can give ratings to the product. So this is very useful. Show verified owner label on the customer reviews. That is also very useful so that you can we can avoid spams. Many people who haven't purchased the product, but they still post the review. So when we enable this one, then only those, or those people who have actually purchased the product, it will be showed verified owner with their name. So this is very useful. You can also select this one, review can only be left by verified owners. If you don't want other people who haven't purchased the product, if you don't want them to post a review, then you can select this if you want. Then rating, make sure both these things are enabled. We are enabling star rating on reviews, and star rating should be required, not optional. If you want this, you can have it. If not, it's all up to you. Okay, so once you're done with these 4 settings, again click on Save Changes. Now this was the general settings under products. Now we'll come to display setting under products. So click on display from here. Okay, so shop page should be shop, because this page was already created, if you remember. Now we have to do some settings, like for here it says shop page display. Make sure it is show products. Let me show you what that is. For example, this is our shop page, all products page. When you open this page, we see that it displays product. As you can see, these are different products. So this is what the setting says. If you want to display products, you can display categories. You can display categories and product on this page. So I personally think show products should be there, but you want to show categories, you can show categories. If you want to show both categories and products, you can do that. It's all up to you. Default category display show products. Again, it says when we click on category, then it should say products. It should display products. For example, as you can see, now we are on the clothing category and we are seeing the different products from that particular category. So it should be show products over here. Now this option says after the person adds the product to the cart, they will automatically be redirected to the cart page. I don't recommend that, because sometimes the user wants to add multiple product in the cart. So each time the user adds a product in the cart, he will be redirected to the cart page, which is not recommended. But still, if you want, you can enable this option. It's all up to you. And here I personally recommend leave these settings for now. We'll see if there is any changes required. We'll see that in future. But for now, leave these settings and click on Save Changes. Now let's see the inventory changes, inventory settings. If you wanna enable stock management, you can tick this. If don't wanna do that, you can untick. But see, we are ticking this because I want to show you guys how this works. Basically, stock management is sometimes when you see a product and besides the product, it will show 20 products left, 30 products left. So basically, that is what stock management is. Now here it is notification setting. Enable low stock notification. So when your stock goes below 5 or 4, then you'll get a notification that your stock is low and you can refill this stock. So basically that is what it says. Notification recipient, make sure your email address is here, so that here on this email address you will be getting the stock notifications. So here you can set the threshold for low stock. For example, when the stock comes to 2, I'll get a message or email on this mail that my stock is gone below 2 products. Okay, so this is what it says. Now here there's again an option which says out of stock visibility. If you tick this option, then the products which are out of stock won't show on your website. Okay, so you can do this also. Now after you've done all these things, click on Save Changes. Okay, Now taxation we'll see in future lecture. Shipping and checkout will also be done in the future lecture. Now come to accounts. Make sure in the my account page only your my account thing is selected, no cart or shop. This page should not be selected. My account page should be selected over here. Customer registration, enable customer registration on the my account page and enable customer registration on the checkout page. Make sure both the things are tick marked. If you want to automatically generate password for the customer, you can do this, or if you don't want, you can leave this blank. Okay, now you don't have to do anything or any changes over here. Just click on save changes. Okay, now the last setting for this lecture is emails. Here you just have to check whether your email address is correct for these three things: new order, cancelled order, failed orders. So when there is a new order, you will receive an email from your website on this particular email address. So make sure the email address over here is correct and you have access to that particular email address, and it is running email address, not blocked or disabled email address. Make sure that is a running and active email address. Here also you have to select the email address. Rest everything is fine. Just click on save changes. Welcome back guys. In this lecture we'll be seeing the different taxation options, and I'll be helping you out on how to set up your taxation settings on your e-commerce website. So to do so, just click on this tax section. Now at present there is two options at the top. Yes, I will enter prices inclusive of tax and exclusive of tax. Now what does this mean? Suppose you come to the demo website. Now here it is $49. So if you want the price of the product at present is $49, and if you want to display the price of the product inclusive of tax, suppose tax is around 10%, then it will show around $55. Okay, so that is what it basically means. The price which is shown on your website will also include the tax. So but we want to exclusive of tax, because we don't want to increase the price of the product on the page. We will that tax price will be shown when the user is trying to check out from the website. So at that time it will be shown. So make sure it is no, I will enter prices exclusive of tax. Now the another option is calculate tax based on, and here you have to select different options like based on which address, the shipping address, billing address, or shop based address. So I'm selecting shipping address. Shipping tax class, there are different shipping tax class on cart items, so don't do anything for now. Just make sure shipping tax class based on cart items is selected for now. Okay, you can add additional classes over here. We'll see classes now after some time, don't worry. Now here it says display prices in the shop excluding tax or including tax. So select excluding tax for both the option. Now it says display tax total, itemized or single total. Select itemized. I'll show later what is the difference between itemized and single total. For now select itemized and click on save changes after you have done all the changes on this site. Now come here on the standard rates. Now here we have to add the tax rate. Now let me show you how it happens. Just click on insert row. Now first option is for country code. You have to put in your country code. For example, country code for India is IN, and when I put IN I get this option India. So it means I am right. Now if you guys know, today is around 5th of July, and just 3 or 4 days ago a new tax system, a new tax regime has been levied on India, which is GST. So we will be setting everything here based on the latest tax system, which is the GST tax system. Now all the sales tax, VAT, everything has been excluded. Okay, if you are in another country, most of the country I guess follows GST, most of the countries, so it will be beneficial for all of you, even if you're watching from different country. Now here you have to select a state. For now, if you know the GST system in India, it is it is actually not the GST system, it is different kind of system, but they call it GST system. Here we have both central tax and state tax. So first, now in this option we'll be setting up central tax. So leave the state code, leave the post code, leave city, everything. Don't put anything over here. Just come to the tax rate and put 12% or 15%, 18%, 28%, whatever the GST rate applies on your product, put in that rate. If you don't know, go on Google, search, or ask your CA, ask some expert. They will let you know what is the tax rate for your product. Now here you have to enter the tax name. So I will put in CGST. This is basically the Central General Sales Tax. If you research, you will know that. And priority, make sure it is 1. That means this is the most priority tax. Okay, and it will be, this tax will be calculated on while shipping. So make sure shipping is ticked mark. Now again insert another row, and in the country code again I will put in India. Now here I will put in MH for Maharashtra, because now I will also show you how to put GST for state transaction. So put in Maharashtra. That was the central tax and this is the state tax. Now every state has different GST for themselves. Now we are setting up Maharashtra. Leave the postal and zip code. That if you leave this, it means that it applies to whole of Maharashtra. And you also have to leave the city, which means all the cities which comes under Maharashtra, it is applied to all of them. Now in the rate, put in 12 or whatever the rate applies to your product. And in the tax name, you have to put SGST. If you are from India, then this is what you have to put. And in the priority, put 2. Okay, there are 2 arrows, top and bottom. When you click on the top arrow, it increases. So put 2 priority. Okay, now click on save changes. Fine. So we have successfully created 2 tax system. Because we haven't created created any product in our website, I'll show you in the demo website how this tax system works. So let's come back to the demo website. Let's go to our cart, shopping cart. As you can see, we have this men's blue short sleeve t-shirt. Per piece is $49 and the quantity is 2. Right here you can see the total price is $98. Okay, now here everything will be totaled. It says subtotal is $98. Now shipping rate is $4. We will be doing this shipping system in the next lecture. In this lecture we are seeing this taxation system. Now here you have CGST, that is central tax, and here you have SGST, that is states tax. Now automatically, as you can see, the tax rate are automatically created, they are automatically calculated, and we are getting a total amount. Okay, so this is very helpful. So this is how you do the taxation system. If your country is following VAT or whatever, then you can also put that. Let me show you that also. Just click on insert row. Suppose you're in US, so you put in US for United States of America, and suppose you want to charge the same amount of VAT throughout the country, then you leave the state code. Or if you want to charge different code for different tax for different states, then you can put in the state code over here. You can also put in the zip code if you want. And in the rate, suppose it is 8% VAT. So in the tax name you will put in VAT, and in the priority it will be 1. Now click on save changes. Okay, so this is how you will do the VAT setting and all those settings. In this lecture we will be setting up the shipping setting in our website. So for that, click on the shipping tab. Okay, once you do so, now we have to add a shipping zone. So just click on this add shipping zone button. As I said I'll be dealing only in India, so I'll put a shipping name. It could be any name. I'm putting India. Now we have to select the region. As I said, I'm shipping only in India, so I'll select India. If you're selling only in one particular state, then what you have to do is just select that particular state, Maharashtra. Now I will be shipping only in Maharashtra, but as I said, I'm shipping in whole India, then I'm selecting India. Fine. Now after you do so, click on save changes. So this was the zone. Now we have to add a shipping method, means what kind of shipping method we want, free delivery, flat rate, what should be the rate for shipping, that thing. So for that we have to add a shipping method. So click on add shipping method. Now select flat rate from here and again click on add shipping method. Fine. So now flat rate has been added over here. Now we have to edit this flat rate. Okay, it says whether it is taxable or not. We say yeah, it is taxable. What should be the cost? So we are selecting $2 for the cost and click on save changes. Fine. But many times it happens that you cannot have the same shipping cost for all the products. For example, if you have a bulky product, suppose you're dealing in electronics, then the shipping cost for a cell phone, a mobile phone will be different, and the shipping cost for a television will surely be different, and for refrigerator and these kind of bulky products, it will be different. So what you do, how can you manage that? So there is an option for that. Let me show you how you do that. For that, click on shipping options from here. And here you have some options. First one is enable the shipping calculator on the cart page. So let's come back to the demo website, and as you can see, this is the shipping calculator. When you click on calculate shipping, you put in your country, state, your pin code, click on update totals, and all the settings, all the charges are shown over here. So this is a calculator, so we want to enable this because this is a really cool feature. Now here there is another option, hide shipping cost until an address is entered. You can also enable this one. Now shipping destination, default to customer shipping address or billing address. You can select anything from here. I personally prefer the shipping address. Okay, now click on save changes. Now click on shipping classes from the top. Now here we have to add a shipping class. So here you will see a button which says add shipping class. So click on that. Now we have to name the shipping class. As I said, I'll be showing you how to manage different kind of products. So let's say we are managing bulky products over here. So we'll name bulky. In slug, you can leave this blank or you can put the same thing. And in description, you will say products over 50 kg. For example, just for the sake of illustration, in description we'll say product over 50 kg. So whichever product is over 50 kg will be charging different shipping cost for those kind of products. Okay, so once you do these settings, just click on save shipping classes. It says product count is 0 because we haven't created any product right now. But let me show you how it looks like in the demo website. This is the dashboard for the demo website. Let's go to the WooCommerce setting and settings. The shipping option, shipping class, and here as you can see, here also we have created a bulky, and here it is product over 10 kgs, and product count, it shows 4 product. So let's click on this 4 product. So on these 4 products, the shipping cost will be charged $10 instead of $2. So this is how the shipping cost works. Now let's come back to our website, and again